We're gonna record.
Yeah. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Arsam, and this is a quick demonstration on this project that I've been working on. It's called the AI Code Editor. Let's get into it. So, why do we do this, and what exactly is this? So, in this project, we're imagining a scenario that we're working at a startup and we are supposed to compete with Leetcode, right? So, we have this IDE which has a lot of functionality, but it does not have AI integrated into the system. And so, we want to integrate AI essentially for helping with coding, right? And that's what we want to do. So, what are the project overviews and the goals? The first is to have a chat interface. So, you have an AI chatbot or chat box, I guess it can be of any orientation, vertical or at the bottom, and you essentially can type in text and the AI can help you, right? So secondly, we also would want error suggestion, which is if you run your code and you get an error, the AI should give you suggestions or help you with diagnosing. The third is inline communication, which is you can specifically ask the AI about specific lines that you select within your code. Fourth is auto completion, which if you have used VS Code in the past, you would know what that means. Essentially, if you start writing, it's going to complete the whole line for you with the undercolor, like a dark color. So if you like click like the arrow, it's just going to like complete it for you. We also want minimal latency because if you think about auto completion and if your AI is taking 2 to 3 seconds to just like figure out what should come next, that's probably not good. So you need to be like very fast with this whole thing. And we also want an ability to find bugs before we have run the code. That would be awesome as well. So what did I learn? I learned a couple of things. It was not the most productive in the sense of like accomplishments because the only thing I managed to do was tweak the HTML file and add to it the AI chat box where we could write our queries and like get responses from the AI. I also figured out that I need to like as the next step work on the JavaScript JS, like I think the AI.js file, and that's where I have to integrate the AI part, right? The API. So basically using the first one, it's gonna pick up the query and this one's gonna like push it to the AI and then get the response back and put it into our display, which is the HTML file. I also learned this very unique command, which is the tree command. So if you just use that, and it's very useful, especially if you're in the terminal, which I was in. It can list all of your files as directories, and so that's super nice as well. Yeah, that's basically what I learned. Um, and then what is next? What could I have done instead? If I have more time, I would just want to go through all of the lines of the code one by one and really slowly understand what all of the different pieces are doing and how everything is coming together. Honestly, this was a hard and somewhat dry project to think about. I also had less time. Um, so I spent like a lot of time just understanding how different pieces were working together and what I was supposed to do. But then once I went into the files and I started exploring the different files, there was still so much more that needed to be understood. I guess. And then, yeah, probably just that. And yeah, that concludes this attempt, this practice demonstration, and see you guys in the next.